dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, and a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Dave.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the center position. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich. They're the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Passes it to Anunoby. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Mitchell against VanVleet. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA. Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Mitchell outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now that one from VanVleet.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And here is Conley. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Lowry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
O'Neal kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
VanVleet outside. And the pass to Siakam. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Goes up again. Here's O'Neal. And finally they hit one.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. They get it again. Favors dishes to Ingles. Thomas against Clarkson. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Thomas passes to Boucher, and they pick up 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Clarkson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Now here is Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Boucher. Defense is right there. Baines with it. Favors picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Davis. Utah with the rebound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Out to Conley. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Niang. That one falls.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 9. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Thomas. On the wing, Davis. Covered by Conley. It's good.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Clarkson for the 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Jazz lead by 10. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Favors. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. That's the group right now for Utah. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The pass to Niang. Clarkson against Thomas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Gobert. Powell against Bogdanovich. Here's Siakam.
What aggressive defense from the lengthy Rudy Gobert. This guy covers so much territory.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Toronto calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the
It
tide.
can be hard to get it back.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 14-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Anunoby with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. In the corner, Powell with it. To stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Utah leading by 14. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich wide open. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell with the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, and there's the feed to Clarkson. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. Van Vliet wide open, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
From deep, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Check in. Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
On the wing, Ingles. He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 9.
How about a nice bounce to his step from Donovan Mitchell? Get in the catch-and-shoot game, sir.
Raptors trail by 12. Anunoby with it. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Mitchell with it, picked up by Van Vliet, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Toronto's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Jazz leading by 9. Now Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Gobert. With some arc, Toronto grabs the miss. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. And Davis puts it in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell against Lowry. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Pass to Boucher. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. And here is Mitchell. And here's Ingles out. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency.
Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Powell is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Lowry. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Now O'Neal over Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his second basket. Raptors trail by 8. Down low, here's Anunoby. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Mitchell outside. Siakam against Gobert. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Makes it off the glass. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The drive by Siakam. Gobert with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Gobert. And it's George Niang in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Siakam. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for Siakam.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing here by 8. Stolen by Michael Conley. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Toronto's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Conley with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Boucher. The three-pointer, no good. Utah leading by 10. Now here's Conley. Ingles passes to Clarkson. To the left wing. Favors, finds Clarkson. He can't get that one, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Davis. Mike Conley grabs the miss. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And the Raptors with some changes. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Boucher's shot is off. Utah's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Clarkson against VanVleet. Clarkson looking for an opening. From outside the arc. And favors kicks to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Clarkson's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Raptors trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thomas, that's good.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Here's Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 8.
The unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Passes it to Baines. Yes, that goes in. Baines has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Raptors.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kyle Lowry.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Mitchell looking it over. Pocket 6. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's blocked. Banked in off the glass.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Guys, you can tell Donovan Mitchell can wear down a defense. He's cooking right now.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Lowry. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Lowry. Mitchell up top. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Van Vliet looking around. Up and in on the layup.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Aaron Baines, and Norman Powell subbed in for Chris Boucher.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Raptors call time here. A chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Here's Gobert. A shot, no good.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
They get it back. Anunoby passes to Pop. And he gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Mitchell, but they recover it. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Conley against Lowry. 6 to shoot. From downtown. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's
good on the three-point shot. And it's now only a 1-point Utah lead.
Lowry letting everybody in the building know when there's a big bucket to be made, get me the ball.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Shoots over Van Vliet. Utah the rebound.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Here's Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big time moment, he's ready to meet it, guys.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout.
Ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the things. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And 1:01 left in the game. Van Vliet with it. Inside. Here's Siakam. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Good!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Raptors with the ball. Three-pointer, Lowry. Gobert pulls it in. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with the block. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Here's Clarkson. we see the Jazz get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David.